Does your operating authority continue to age when you're inactive? The short answer is sort of.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I recently reactivated my old operating authority, and as usual, Cell 970 asked a good question. He's wondering how reactivating an old authority affects the aging process, and do I have to start over fresh again? So today I'll share what I've learned so far as we ride the bike on up into the White Mountains of New Hampshire. So far, the small brokerages I've been in contact with are only using the FMCSA company snapshot thing to do their carrier background checks. This gives a very basic view of the company, if it has insurance, if it's active or inactive, and the safety record, crashes, inspections, out of services, etc. But it doesn't show the date of activation. So in other words, if the safer company snapshot is all they're using to do their background checks on carriers, they don't have a minimum age requirement because they're not even really able to see that. So you're good there. However,
what smaller brokerages do seem to be concerned with is the double brokering. When they see only one truck and no inspections for the past year because you're inactive, it raises a red flag for them. As one of the small brokerages was informing me, these double broker crooks are buying older inactive authorities, slapping insurance on it, and then start to book loads, repost them, give them to a different carrier, get paid, keep the money, and leave the carrier left holding the bag. So if you're reactivating your authority, go get inspected as soon as possible. This will help ease the mind of these smaller brokerages that you're not a double broker. Now for the bigger brokerages I've been in contact with, like TQL, who use their own system, or services like Carrier 411 to do their carrier background checks, they see complete history of the operating authority since its initial creation. They see a breakdown of activation, inactivation, reactivation dates, as well as safety data like crashes, inspections, and out of services, etc. And all they've asked me to do is send a new COI, a certificate of insurance, or update the RMIS. So far I haven't run into anyone who says I need to wait 90 days or some minimum to be able to haul for them. So as far as the brokerages that I've come in contact with, there's no real issue with a minimum age requirement. Small and large, they don't necessarily seem to care that my authority was reactivated just a few weeks ago. But military freight, let's talk about that. But first I'm going to get back on the road. We're going to run up Highway 113 from Freiburg, Maine up to Gilead, Maine. And this crisscrosses the border of Maine and New Hampshire as I go. I've never been on this road, but I heard it's real nice. Alright, let's get back on the road here. I'm going to actually let the camera run as long as my battery lasts. For those of you who are into the old motor vlog, exhaust sound sort of thing, I like watching those type of videos. But if you're just here for the authority, reactivation, age, and all that information, I'm going to put chapter markers below for you guys so you can skip ahead. I think I'm lost. No, I'm just kidding. All right, military freight. If you're like me and your authority is over 3 years old, which is the government's minimum age requirement to book direct military freight, but you've let your authority go inactive within the last 3 years like I have, then you're just out of luck. But other than that, reactivating your old authority won't slow you down much. Just make sure you get some inspections under your belt as soon as possible. And one other thing that you could do, if it's in your business plan, is add a few drivers, or at least one other driver, to your insurance policy, a lease on or something. These double broker crooks don't have multiple trucks and drivers or whatever on their insurance policy. So that's one thing that'll help as well. Well, that concludes today's episode of Rants and Rise. Till next time, be safe out there on the road, guys.